Hello and welcome to the RogueLands Ultimate Weapon Series. Today we're going to be looking at the Betrayer. It's a gun, which is something I don't really use very often, but this one I actually quite like. If you're interested in picking it up, of course, please combine an old Judgment gun, max rank of course, with an Omega Crystal in Mech City. Now, normally I don't like guns, as I just mentioned, and the reason is their fire rate's quite poor. But with this one, it's got increased range on projectiles and speed of travelling speed of projectiles. That's how I should have put that. Basically, the damage itself is better than a regular gun as well, because it's your dex stat plus your tech stat divided by 2. And given that the scaling is a little bit higher than a standard gun, its fire rate's the same, but the projectiles move faster and of course further. It means you get some pretty cool results. I like it quite a lot, and mostly it's actually the design. As you can see here, it's quite a pretty gun. And then, like I said, it scales with these two, so those are my highest stats at the minute. But it also has an excellent sound effect. It's like a silenced weapon. It makes you feel like James Bond in space, and more than just on, any of his extravagant adventures on the moon. But it's a fantastic gun. It sounds incredible, and I like it a lot. For someone that doesn't really like, these sorts of projectiles, much more into those that you see from staves or gauntlets, this really did take me by surprise. And I was very, very happy to have a gun that I actually enjoy. So I committed a character to it, as I have shown. This is Lincoln. He's a birdman. I had to grind for a little while to try and get him, and I was more than happy when I did. There you go. I'm just gonna blitz my way through, doing sizable amount of damage for challenge level 1, as usual here on the Desolate Canyon. And we're gonna try and get Urgorak out to play, so I can murder him in his wake. Right. So yeah, projectiles like this I'm not a huge fan of in general, because basically aiming them is a little bit awkward, and you kind of need to know how to tame them before you can actually use them. But here we go. Here's the important part: killing the big old boss. Of course, I'm not using any combat chips because that'd be cheating. I'll just hit an iPod and manage to kill that one. There we go. But there you go, Urgorak. It took a little bit of time because the fire rate on guns, again, not fantastic, and my dex stat, given that I'm only level 51 now, isn't the best. But 295 per projectile at this level, I don't think it's awful at all, and I'm actually quite a fan of it. So there you go. It's something to take away. As someone that isn't a big fan of this type of weapon, can give it such a gleaming recommendation. Although a lot of that is due to the sound and the fact that it can fire really, really far. Okay, just chase it one more time, just for the sake of completeness. So there you go. It fires for quite some way. You can hit things from like so far away with it that it's effectively like a staff projectile with the amount of time that it can actually last. I haven't got any projectile range mods because you simply don't need them. But if you were that way inclined and you want to be some sort of sniper off to the side, maybe this is the gun for you. I'm not sure. I haven't experienced all of them, obviously, to give an exact critique on that front. But as is the case with a lot of my weapons, it is up to you if you want to go out and build it yourself. I'm just going to level up my shield a little bit more here. But there you go. That's it for the Betrayer. Again, you make it out of a Judgment gun with an Omega Crystal, Omega Prism, sorry, in Mech City. If you have any questions or anything, obviously let me know. If you have any recommendations about what guns or other weapons I should use next, let me know in the comments as well. And if you want to see more, please subscribe, and I'll get it to you just about as soon as I can. And that's it from me for now. I'll catch you guys very soon, and until then, have a good one.